Hello, I'm Kerry Gorgone, and this is the best project portfolio management show by Appfire. Today, we're going to address what are the nearly universal principles of projects, otherwise known as NUPP. And to help us with that is Dmitrii Ilenkov, PMP, PhD, managing partner of PM Club, also the founder of P3Express.com. So stick around for 10 minutes of project management awesome.
Appfire presents the best project portfolio management show by Appfire.
Dmitrii, what is NUPP? Help me.
Hello, Kerry.
More principles? Another way of doing
principles.
things?
No. It's the universal way of doing things, and that's the point. Probably know that some methodologies are based on principles, other are based on processes or rules. For example, the previous edition of PMBOK guide, PMBOK 6, had 49 processes. That's a lot, right? And is it enough? Do we use all of them? And do we need more? Both answers are kind of no. It's not enough, and we do not use all of them. They are not universal. And principles here are much better because they are more universal. And PMBOK 7 has now 12 principles, just like Agile Manifesto. And PRINCE2 has 7 principles. And that's much better. But are they really universal? Can we easily apply them outside applying this approach on themselves? Not so sure. It might be hard. We need something more universal.
And so how many is NUPP?
6, just 6.
6.
And they're really universal.
So they'll apply whether you use Scrum or whether you use P3
Express.
Okay.
Yeah, or if you're a fan of PMBOK guide or PRINCE2, yeah, they really apply. Even more, they actually apply outside project management. It's very easy to apply them, yeah, in your daily business, in your life even, and they make sense.
So these are like lessons for life. Yeah, let's go. What's the first?
Yeah, let's go.
What's the first NUPP?
The first NUPP: prepare results and the truth to affiliations. And that's a good one. Long ago, when we were hunter-gatherers, sticking to the group was very efficient. Sticking to the old ways was very efficient. Like you try to hunt a mammoth with a knife, you fail, dead. You try something else, it works, cool. Repeat it, just repeat it. And it worked. But nowadays, we actually have better ways to learn. And our life is more fail-safe, yeah? And we need to learn faster. So we need to be more open-minded. For example, do you need a backlog or do you need a detailed schedule? Any fast answer you give me is probably wrong. Why? Because if you give an answer based on your preferences, based on your knowledge, on your skills, that might be not the best answer. The best answer should be based on the type of the project, on the data you have, on your customers, and on your team, of course. So whenever you face a question, you should not stick to your affiliations, to your preferences, to your style, yeah, but better choose the best option possible.
Get the best results.
Get the best results, exactly. Second one, preserve and optimize energy and resources. Sounds easy, but actually hard working is a kind of a virtue. And we're so proud that we work extra hours and that we work sometimes weekends and we work on holidays. But if that's right, because as project managers, we have to make decisions, and decisions take a lot of energy. So we need to save it. And as project managers, we need to set a good example for our team. So if you are working 24/7 with no work-life balance, is it a good example for your team, really? Don't think so. So preserve and optimize energy and resources.
At Appfire, one of our core principles is be human. So we definitely don't want people working 24 hours. They want people to use the time off, and absolutely. So what else? Yeah. What else we got? What another NUPP?
Always be proactive. Well, it sounds simple, but now I live in Turkey and Antalya, and a wonderful place. It's a wonderful place with wonderful people. But there is one small problem. Taxi drivers never build routes. They never use maps. So sometimes, yeah, you might guess it's a bad decision. And it's obvious, right? You don't build a route, you get messed. But what about projects? CEO initiates a project and approves it straight away without justifying, and then you try to make some plans. The customer asks for a new feature, and you add a new feature without estimating. Sounds familiar. I hope you do not do it personally, but probably you've been in such situations. It's much better to be proactive, to create plans upfront. It's sprint planning, talking about Scrum. It's monthly initiation, talking about P3 Express, and it naturally applies to all other project methodologies. Upfront planning is good. Being proactive is good. It saves your time, once again, and your energy.
We're halfway through
Yep.
NUPP already.
Yeah, that's simple. Another one. Remember that a chain is only as strong as its weakest link. And yeah, we all have that problem. We keep polishing one feature while we need to focus on the others which are not yet ready to be released. And we keep creating plans, we keep adding details to our schedule while we better do something else. For example, work on risk identification, improve communications in the team and with the customer. It's easy to say, remember that the chain is only as strong as its weakest link, but it's very hard to avoid it. So please, when you feel you want to focus on something you like, better double check. Maybe you need to focus on something else.
Keep your eye on the ball.
Absolutely. And talking about that, don't do anything without a clear purpose. Why is probably the best question you can ask a project manager, a team member, a project sponsor. For example, never start a project without identifying the benefits, because probably that is not the project your company needs. Doing right projects is probably even more important than doing projects right.
So a clear purpose from the very start.
Absolutely. And the last one, finally, use repeatable elements. What does that mean? Use checklists, improve your knowledge base, use templates. By this, once again, you save your time, you save your energy, and it's much easier to be proactive when you use repeatable elements, because half of the work is already done. So that's a set of only 6 principles, and yeah, they work one by one, but you achieve much better results if you try to apply all of them.
All 6, because it's only 6. It's not like
only 6.
30 or 100.
No.
Okay. And I love that they apply to all the different ways that people manage projects. I mean, these are universal. So you're not going to have a lot of kind of infighting about, well, that's not how we do it here, because who's going to be like, no, we're not. I don't want to be proactive.
Well, yeah, that's the point. They do not sound revolutionary. They do not contradict Agile Manifesto or PMBOK principles. They are more universal and they sound familiar to us, but somehow we keep forgetting about those. So focus on them and you achieve better results for your teams, for your projects, for your customers, and for you.
Great, Dmitrii, thank you so much for explaining NUPP to us. This has been the best project portfolio management show by Appfire. For more episodes, visit hub.appfire.com. We'll see you next time.